Darlington 4-1, Will Dean 3-0.
Two southpaws.
Dean in the red gloves. Darlington already given a little bit of a taunt there. And look at how much bigger Darlington is than Will in there. He's so much thicker.
Man, Darlington is huge. And there he goes.
Huge shot from Darlington as Will slips on the head kick.
Zane's got to protect that right arm. Looks like Williams looking for a Kimura.
And just
Zane gets out of there with ease.
Just the opening seconds of the fight.
And there we go.
And it was already to the ground. And Zane looks like he might want to take him down once again.
Yeah, Zane wants to get that submission victory, but I feel like in any aspect, I feel like Zane might be able to pull the win anywhere in this fight.
He told me he was excited to potentially show his hands a little more. He said specifically, I really want to show my stand-up, but I won't let an opportunity from the ground pass me up.
Right on. I like that game plan. He's a true martial artist. I know that.
Will up against the cage here, facing some early adversity.
Good pressure from Zane. He's got a good head control there, or head position there.
And he took a heavy shot from Zane when he tripped.
Yeah.
Beautiful takedown there by Darlington.
Nice reversal there from Zane.
Darlington, by the way, fighting out of Fusion MMA in St. George, Utah. Will Dean out of Agima Jiu-Jitsu.
Looks like Zane may be messing with Williams' left arm. Can't really tell from this angle if he's got anything, but in the position that he's sitting in on top, it looks like he may have been messing with his left arm.
Very clearly a nice spot to be in for Darlington.
Sitting there and is not too far away from his corner, so that's perfect.
Right near his corner, on top. Seems to be controlling the bottom fighter. And you can see that Utah Tech Wrestling already helping him out as he's been able to practice with them over the last couple of months.
Zane looks like he's comfortable sitting here in his half guard. He's got good top pressure on him.
Big cut from someone.
Somebody's bleeding pretty bad.
Looks like it might be Darlington right above his right elbow. Yeah, and Will is already pretty bloodied
well up there.
Not sure who it's coming from.
Will trying to create some space, but Zane is doing a really good job smothering him, keeping that good head position.
The top pressure is fantastic by
Solid
Darlington.
top pressure. Can totally tell that wrestling's been paying off. Heavy shots. Using the fence to try to cause some Kazushi there.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1 as Darlington continues to do well in this first round. Darlington transitions.
Got 10 seconds. Don't try to rush anything here. Smart fight. Smart round.
Will gets up. He's got a smile on his face. Daps him up a little bit. We got a fight here.
Never count out these Agima guys, though, man. They're tough guys. They'll come back stronger every single round. So you always got to be on your toes when you're fighting someone from Agima.
And you really never know in these championship rounds. I mean, we just saw with the last one. David Kim dominating rounds 1 through 3. Round 4 comes around. Edgar Sortho comes out of nowhere, finishes with the TKO. So you've got to make sure, if you're Zane Darlington, if you've got these championship rounds that are potentially coming, that you save enough in that gas tank to fight those rounds.
Exactly.
It's a tough thing to do. Have you ever gone 5 rounds?
I've gone 5 rounds multiple times, actually. And the way I look at it is stick to your game plan in the first and second round, and then slowly start turning it up, especially on the feet. Touch them up. Don't throw every shot with power. Here we go, round 2. Try to keep him busy with that jab.
We'll see how much striking is involved in this one. A lot of grappling in round number 1.
Picking their shots. They're both staying cool, calm, and collected. Zane throwing a lot of feints. Ooh, overhead left barely misses. Nice quick jab from Zane. I like that he's switching levels, going to the head, going to the body. A little bit of
Clean
conversation
shot.
in there.
Ooh, a little bit of a taunt there. Points right in his face. He's having fun in there, Zane Darlington.
Zane's trying to get into his head, man. But you can totally tell Zane's having a good time in there. Williams still trying to figure things out, I feel like. Still trying to establish his range.
Beautiful
head
shot.
movement from
What
Zane.
striking by Zane. As he mentioned, he wants to show his hands. He's showing them very well here in round number 2.
Heavy leg kick. Zane's doing a good job of getting in and getting out. Will's trying to chase him down as Zane's trying to try to counter him with every shot he throws.
Beautiful
Shoots in.
single leg
Nice
entry there by
singles.
Zane Darlington.
Let's see him finish. He's going to get to the back. If he can get that left hook in. Ooh, solid knees to the back of the thigh. Looking for more for the takedown. Williams being stubborn. He does not want to get taken down again.
Darlington, despite all of this jiu-jitsu
Another heavy
pedigree that
knee.
he's been having, never submitted one of his opponents. He might do it tonight.
Heavy knees to the thigh. Now I think William actually might have enough room there to start getting an underhook there with his right hand and then slowly start turning into Zane.
He wants to get that cage position, get the reversal on Zane. Is that correct?
Correct.
Will might be holding onto the cage a little bit. Referee making sure that that doesn't happen.
Okay, I like what Williams doing here. It's fighting off the grips. Now he turns in
Fighting the hands, going
with
back
a
to the
good
stand-up.
educated escape there.
Can't tell if that's the residue of the blood from the other cut, but it looks like Zane might have a little bit of a bruise or a cut right above his left cheek.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's got a V on it.
Looks like Zane's starting to slow down a little bit. He's taking big, heavy, deep breaths. But he's still looking fresh on his feet.
End of round number 2. A little bit more competitive that round.
Way more competitive. I feel like with that round, it probably did go Zane's way. But you never know with judges, though, right?
You never know.
We never know. Got the beautiful Miss Dante here, ring card girl. Anybody looking to get braids done, hit up Dante Gunning, Braids by Dante on Instagram.
Have you ever had braids?
Oh, dude, I wish I could. I don't grow my hair long enough.
Would you specifically to do braids?
I definitely would. But
that would be kind of cool.
The thing is with me, man, if my hair gets too long, it starts bugging me. Then I'll get sick of it and I'll just shave it off.
I'm the exact same way, but I don't even get like remotely close. I get like almost to touching my eyebrows and I'm like, I have to get a haircut. I have to.
That's exactly how I am, man.
I think you can pull it off though, Joel.
We'll see. Maybe someday.
Round number 3 of a potential 5 for the lightweight Fierce Challenger Series belt.
They're having fun in there, man.
They are. They're
talking to each other, smiling.
Both these fighters are absolute gamers, having a blast in there.
Williams got a quick jab there. I'd like to see him throw a little bit more than just one punch, but I also see the threat of the takedown coming from Darlington.
I don't know if you just saw it, Joel, but did you see that non-telegraphed right hook that Will threw early on?
Oh, yeah.
Is that on purpose, or is that kind of a feeling out process trying to get the length?
You know, it could be on purpose, but it could also be more of a feeling out, trying to establish the range, or even try to get a reaction from Zane.
Darlington talking to Will as he lands
some heavy kicks. That pull cross. Now William coming in. Now he's got Zane on his heels as he comes forward.
It seems like Will is looking for all the opportunities to find an opening on Zane, but Zane is just so good. They're far and few between.
Being quick. Yeah, he's being quick. He's spreading that trauma with the punches and then the kicks. I wouldn't be surprised if Zane comes up.
He's talking to the crowd. He's talking to his corner.
All righty.
Look at Zane.
He's having some fun. That's something I probably would never do. But if you feel comfortable doing it, more power to you, man.
All smiles from Zane Darlington here. Look at him. He's got a jump in his step. Oh, looks like the mouthpiece came out.
Oh, no.
2 minutes ago.
We're hearing from Jason Laporte, our Octagon side announcer.
My wife noticed.
His wife specifically noticed. The mouthpiece came out 2 minutes ago. Zane didn't even notice. He is in a zone right now.
They never put it in.
Oh,
It
that's
never
not
went
good.
in, I guess, going
They
into
never
the second
put it
round.
in between rounds. Alrighty. I mean, that happened to me once before I even fought. I got in the ring. They were about to start the fight, and I was like, oh, I don't have my mouthpiece. You know, things happen.
You got a lot of other things to focus on. You got a guy in there trying to knock you out.
Exactly. Nice calf kick from Zane. Williams still coming forward, man. He's got to close that distance and land a few more shots.
Yeah, Zane talking to the corner a little bit. Clean
All right,
shot right
all
there
right.
on the chin. That might have been Will's cleanest shot so far in the fight. That's got to feel good.
Zane
striking
keeping it basic.
combinations.
Jab cross to a kick. Nothing too flashy.
But effective. Very, very
effective. Zane keeps looking over at his corner, man. And I'd hate to see him get hurt when he looks over. William times something perfect, you know.
As you mentioned, you wouldn't do that. The likes of Max Holloway have done it in the past.
Best boxer in UFC, baby.
That has got to be my favorite moment
Oh,
in all
me
of
too.
sports history.
Oh, me too.
Round number 3 coming to a final ring here. Round number 4 is coming up.
Round 4 coming up. Championship rounds. Now let's see if Williams going to start turning it up now. Now that it's been mostly Zane throwing a lot of combinations, maybe gassing him out. Who knows? Now that we're in the championship rounds, now we get to see what they're both made out of.
You know, we talked about David Kim, Edgar Sortho, what's going on, how much a gas tank is important. Some fighters gas out, some others don't.
Sure.
Both of these fighters seem like they got a lot of pep in their step still.
Oh, absolutely. Zane's still dancing around on his feet. Same with Will. I think we're still going to have a good fight on our hands in these championship rounds here.
Zane already standing up from his stool. Let's see if he gets his mouthpiece in. We don't want to have any broken teeth here. It's been a technical battle from the very start. Both of these guys know exactly what they're doing. Will smiling, Zane smiling.
They just want to fight.
I don't know if I'd be smiling after 3 rounds of getting punched in the face. That's just me personally.
Oh, man. You know, when you're in there, when you're comfortable in there, it's fun.
I'm just kidding. I just respect these fighters so much. Everything that they do just blows me away. They are incredible athletes. It's an honor to be able to call their fights. Now it looks like Zane's got another cut. Now looks like blood is coming down his left side of his cheek. Looked like a clean shot there by Dean.
Oh, clean shot
left
from Will.
hook from Will Dean. Could this be another come from behind win?
There goes a takedown again from Zane. He might get the switch.
Darlington gets the beautiful takedown, goes immediately to the back. Will
and
now
we
trying to
got
get a
the
takedown of his own.
reversal. Okay.
He's going to the back. Will is now in an
What a
advantageous
fight.
position. Darlington up against the cage.
Darlington gets hit by a few shots, immediately backs out.
And
Good wrestling from Will.
And Will Dean, the local fighter from Orem, fighting out of Agima Jiu-Jitsu, gets a huge crowd approval. Darlington still smiling, looking for his shot. Another clean one. Do you think that landed? I couldn't tell from the angle we were at.
I didn't see that as well either. Got the ring announcer over here passing me notes, so I look down and I feel like it may be possible that weight cut is starting to get to Zane in these later rounds. Starting to breathe a little bit heavier now.
When you cut that much weight, what are some of the biggest things? You just mentioned maybe your gas tank goes a little bit quicker, but what are some other things that happens when you do cut a significant amount of weight like you were talking about with Zane?
Yeah, I mean, you'll lose your strength a little bit. You may lose a little bit of muscle, depending on how you're cutting the weight. If you're not taking your nutrition seriously, I'm not saying that he's not taking his nutrition seriously, but you got to cut weight healthier ways. I'm not sure what everyone else is doing out there, but sitting in a sauna, baking yourself, that can get to you when you're fighting a 5-round fight.
Beautiful shot there landed by Darlington. Still got a smile, but it looks like Darlington might be breathing out of the mouth a little bit now.
Oh, yeah.
Nice knee to the body there by Will. Will returns
Will
one. He's got a
with the
heavy
left
shot.
hook.
Oh, he's
down.
out. Will Dean.
No.
He gets the finish. He's the amateur lightweight champion. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching Fierce Fighting Championship on YouTube. For more daily content, make sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell so you don't miss any of our daily fights, podcast clips, highlights, as well as our full weekly podcast. If you want to tune into one of our live shows, go ahead and head over to fiercefightingchampionship.com.